Mario, and I love J Ross TV.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy J Ross once again, hanging out with my cat Jay. We hanging out on the Moonshine and Jungle Tour with Bruno Mars. And I just wanted to ask Jay, man, you know, since you were for balling and everything, now how you meet Bruno?
2010, maybe the mid part of 2010, I was rehearsing out with Monica at SIR in Los Angeles, and I met Bruno. He wasn't the Bruno Mars that everyone else knows right now.
Right.
He was the Bruno Mars that was the producer. And I met him, I stepped outside for a second during break, and I saw this little guy outside with a fedora on, had a plaid shirt on. He was smoking a cigarette. And I just remember saying, "Hey man, I remember you from somewhere. Where do I remember you from?" He said, you know, Billionaire, Saw Nothing on You. I wrote those songs. I'm on it. I said, I saw you on those music videos. And I remember saying, I said, "You're a singer. You shouldn't be smoking, should you?" You know, and he was like, "No." And then he put it out. And I was starting to walk off, and he stopped me and said, "Man, I know you." He said, "You're from P. Diddy making this band show." I said, "You didn't watch me." He's like, "No, I did. I watched the whole entire thing, man. I was rooting for you the whole entire time."
Oh yeah.
So, and we got to talking a little bit, and he told me that I think he had one song out. It was just the way you are, that one song at the time, and he was looking to be where he is right now at that time. And he told me that he loved my style and loved my bass playing and wanted to work with me one day. You know, and he gave me his number, and we exchanged numbers. And after that day, he stayed in touch with me a lot. I mean, he probably might not want me to tell this, but he used to call me all the time. And there were sometimes I didn't pick up the phone. You know, he would call me all the time. I was out on tour. He would say, man, he would call me and leave me a voicemail. He was in Germany. He called me and left me a voicemail and said, "Hey man, I'm going to do the Today Show when I come back. David Letterman, I'm about to do my first little bar tour, and I want you to be a part of it, man." You know, I didn't pick up the phone. And I remember I had asked my mom, I said, "Mom, what do you think I should do?" She said, "Do whatever you feel, honey, you know, do whatever you feel." She said, don't do nothing that you're going to regret." She said, I said, "I don't want to lose a different opportunity because I wanted to be in this market." I used to watch, you know, bands like Eric Clapton and watch Nathan East them play.
Oh yeah.
You know, and those guys make the big bucks. I said, I want that, not just for the big bucks, but because it's just so fun, you know. It's a lot different in this market than it is in a lot of other markets. You know, you really get to be free and get to be yourself here. You know, you're not just that guy. You're yourself here. You know, and I love it. But my mom said, she said, "Honey, if it's meant for you, the opportunity will come back around." I said, "He was in Germany. I couldn't call him back." So I think maybe a week or so later, it might have been a few days later, I was at a jazz bar and he called me again. You know, and that ain't even including the text messages. He would text me too. You know, he called me again and asked me, you know, could I come out on tour with him? This time I said, "Okay, I'll come." And I think they flew me out. Maybe 2 days after, they flew me out, and we got to rehearsing. The first show we did was David Letterman. You know, and it was a serious train from there. It was a serious road from there. You know, it's amazing how we met. Bruno's my dog, man. I never would have thought. I seriously would have never thought that things would be like this right now. You know,
right?
It's incredible. And off that show, just off that show, I've gotten so many phone calls and so many different things, you know, that I never would have thought, you know, I would have gotten. You know, I used to sit there and watch all these people that I'm talking about, Nathan East and everybody. I used to sit and watch all these people on TV, you know, and wish that I was doing this, and then, you know, now I'm doing this, you know. So it's a good feeling.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you ever do you ever question your abilities? You know, back then when things wasn't going right.
Oh, absolutely, all the time.
How did you face your fear?
My thing is, you know, for everybody that knows me, they know I love to smile. You know, I smile all the time. I've been through a lot of things, you know, but I learned how to handle it. You know, I keep a smile on my face. Because, you know, although one thing may be going wrong, something else is going right. You know, if you're living, things are going right. You know, if you're living and you're healthy, things are going right. You know, as long as you're breathing, you're healthy, you know, and you can walk or whatever, you have the ability to still do whatever, you know, things are going right because you have the opportunity to make it right. You know, you have more opportunity to build from there and to get yourself together and to get on the track that you want to be on.
Yeah.
You know, so I never count it as a loss. You know, I've been through quite a bit of things. You know, I've had a lot of losses, but I didn't count them as a loss because I said, you know, maybe that just wasn't my opportunity.
Right.
You know, maybe the next one would be my opportunity. If I don't make that train, maybe the next one is meant for me. And then, you know, just when you think, this for example, I wanted making this band, but I didn't get a gig for the next 9 months. When there were cats that were on the show who lost way before I did, they were already on gigs, and I was sitting at home watching them perform on TV, you know, and they were carrying on. And to myself, I was saying, man, I thought I was the winner here. I thought I was the one that won, you know. I thought I was the one that was supposed to have been doing all this, and I was watching them instead, you know, doing it. And I was very happy for them too, you know, but I was watching them, and I was like, yeah, this is supposed to have been my opportunity. This is supposed to be my time, you know. And I had started getting, you know, a little bit frustrated. You know, it was very frustrating to see that. You know, but after a little bit of time, I said, you know what, that's not my loss. I said, you know, things look like that now because I'm not doing anything and because I felt like I had supposed to have been doing something.
Yeah.
I said, but you know what? I believe there's something a lot bigger in store for me. You know, sometimes when you think there's the biggest opportunity of a lifetime in front of you, and you may not get it, that may not be the right time for you. You know, you might, okay, for instance, you might get a phone call from Kid Cudi. You know, you might say, oh man, you know, then Kid Cudi said, never mind, I'll just use this guy. You'll be like, oh man, I lost my opportunity. But you wait a little while longer, you know, you might say, man, that was it. You might get a call from Prince.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's kind of what happened here. You know, I seen all these opportunities pass me by, and I really thought that, you know, that was it. You know, I started getting frustrated, saying, man, it's not gonna happen for me. And then look at me now. You know.
How you like me now?
I'm going on. I've done the Grammy Awards 3 times. You know, and that's not. I'm not bragging. You know, I'm just saying. You know, I've done the Grammys 3 times. I can't even name the award shows that I've done, but you know, performing from that to sold out arenas every night to lots of other things. You know, it's just really a blessing. You know, so hang in there. But anybody that understand what I'm saying, hang in there.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know what it's like. You know, hang in there. You're gonna get it.
Now, you wanted to make in the band. Did y'all go right out on tour?
From
making the band, you know, once he got the band together.
No, well, he didn't use any of us, but they didn't go right on tour either. He dropped the album maybe a couple months later, and I was watching those guys on TV playing, you know.
So you won, but you didn't get a chance to utilize your championship.
No, it was terrible, you know. Much respect to him and, you know, P. Diddy and his hustle and everything, and to everyone else. But no, I didn't get a chance to move forward with it. No.
All right, well. Hey, y'all, that's J.A. We in St. Louis with Bruno Mars. We're going to let them get ready to bounce, y'all. J. Ross TV, 10 million strong. We gone. Peace.